Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 3 in season number 1 of the HERS Dash Series. We are here at the Armory Digital Super Speedway for 10 laps of action around this 2.6 mile racetrack in Seattle, Washington. The only fictional racetrack we are going to be going to this season, Armory Digital Super Speedway, a fictional racetrack made exclusively for NR 2003, and let me tell you, it's a great racetrack as well. Even though these guys do race with restrictor plates around this super speedway, unlike when we go to Daytona and Talladega here in the NRLOA, this is still a very good racetrack because we get a lot of passing, and sometimes we get crashes too, but they're not really as frequent, I guess you can say, as when we go to Daytona. I mean, if you saw the Turkey Hill Series race at Daytona, you know how frequent crashes can happen over there. But here, they can go 4 wide and they can make it work, and that's definitely a good thing about this racetrack. But that doesn't mean that we can't have crashes. We've seen crashes here before in other series, and we might see one here today, even though this is only a 10-lap race. You don't know, you never know, and that is why we race, because all those variable factors could determine who wins, so we can't just go by the pole sitter Richard Kinghart in winning this race, because we still got those 10 laps left to go, you know. But anyways, coming into this race, I don't know what I was talking about there, you know. I'm trying to do very good on this, trying to be very smooth, and sometimes it just doesn't work, but hey, you know what, it's okay. Anyways, the points heading into this race, Hannah and our last winner here in the HERS Dash Series with 48 points, Isaac Nichols 8 points behind, Dane Cooper is 10 points behind, Lucifer Sam and Aaron Walpole both 11 points behind coming into this race. Let's go ahead and get these guys to roll off before you stop watching because of my very annoying voice. Anyway, the number 4, Richard Kinghart, will start on the pole for today's race. Alongside him, it's going to be the number 22 of Tyler Markle. In row number 2, we got ourselves the 83 of Aaron Walpole and the 33 of Alice Johannes. In row number 3, it's William Johnston in the number 39, and I will like to apologize. Your name does still say Johnson on the list of names in the leaderboard when we exit out of the full screen mode of Enter 2003. It still says William Johnson. I'm going to show it there. It still says Johnson, but that is William Johnston. I just haven't gotten to changing it yet, so my apologies to William Johnson on that one. He's going to start alongside the 18 of Nick Smith in row number 3. We got ourselves the 24 of John Andrews and the 48 of Isaac Nichols, who comes into this race second in the points. Row number 5, it's Jonathan King and Grayson Acevedo in the 00. Row number 6 sees Aiden Shepard and Dane Cooper. In row number 7, it's Zachary Fitzwater and Emily Anderson. In row number 8, it's Blaine Keys in the number 43 and the 88 of Patrick Schamberger. That's the top 16 starting positions here for this 10-lap race at the Armory Digital Super Speedway in the HERS Dash Series. But this should be a good one on Columbus Day here in America. The day Columbus, I don't know if he actually found land on this day or what. It's always a Monday, so it's actually not a strict day. But still, it's Columbus Day, and a lot of us are probably off from school today. So how about that? So something nice to watch for those guys in this series, and even if you're not in the series, it should still be a very entertaining one here at the Armory Digital Super Speedway. So hey, enjoy your day off, because tomorrow you're probably going to have a lot to do, like I am. But anyways, pace car is pulled off. We're ready to get racing here at the Armory Digital Super Speedway. Richard Kinghart and the 22 of Tyler Markle take us to the line. We're racing here in Seattle, Washington. Already, the 83 of Aaron Walpole to the inside of his Red Bull Racing teammate, Richard Kinghart, trying to take it there on the inside. They're side by side down the backstretch. This 83 came oh so close to winning at California last week, but he just got edged out by the rookie driver in Hannah N. He wants a little bit of redemption, and there he goes to the inside of Richard Kinghart, taking the lead on lap 1 here at Armory Digital. Here comes John Andrews 3 wide for second. He's to the inside of William Johnston and Richard Kinghart. He might get a run to the inside of Walpole, but it's going to be Walpole who leads lap number 1 here at Armory Digital. The 99 here of Jonathan King on the inside. That's Aiden Shepard and Zachary Fitzwater, the most experienced driver in the field. In the number 9 there on the inside lane, John Andrews trying to get around the 83 of Aaron Walpole. And these are two guys who have a lot of experience here on Napa Fan. Now, near the end of that race, we saw a lot of those guys at California who had the experience kind of run up front near the end, but we ended up with a rookie winner, a first-time winner in that one. I don't know how it's going to go today, because we see John Andrews up here. Aiden Shepard's got some experience in the number 6. He's got a full season of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series under his belt. Of course, Zachary Fitzwater's got 5 seasons of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series under his belt, so you know he's capable of doing something. Of course, Chris Dodd is a relatively veteran driver here in the 42 as well. And a lot of these guys are running up front. John Andrews was able to edge out Aaron Walpole there for lap number 2. Jonathan King, now he is a rookie driver. He has not made any starts prior to the Hers Dash Series as far as I know. I could be wrong about that. He might have made the start in the NRLOA kickoff race back in September. But still, Jonathan King, very few starts here on Napa Fan, running second right now. We've had a pattern here in the Hers Dash Series. The first 2 winners are making their first starts, their first run in any race, any series on Napa Fan in this series right now. That was Chris Skinlart winning in Atlanta and Hannah N winning at California last week. Both of those guys are totally new to Napa Fan, yet they're the first 2 winners of the series. But here's a guy who is definitely not new. Like I said, the most experienced driver on Napa Fan in this series at least. He's going to go to the inside of John Andrews for the lead, and it's Zachary Fitzwater in the number 9 leading the field here at Armory Digital. Chris Dodd in the 42 right behind him. Another pretty good driver here on Napa Fan. Of course, all these guys are great drivers. I mean, why would they be in here if they weren't great drivers, you know? But Chris Dodd, I know he's got an IndyCar win at Texas, and I'm pretty sure he won at Boston in Season 4 of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. So he's got a couple of wins here. He wants to get number 3. I think he's only got 2 wins, but I could be wrong, you know? We got a lot of different winners. Got over 100 different winners on Napa Fan. That is how many people who have won races on this channel. That's just amazing. Chris Dodd leads it at lap number 4. Next time by, we're going to be halfway through this one here in Seattle, Washington. Right behind Chris Dodd, it's Alice Johannes, who does have a little bit of experience before coming into the Hers Dash Series. He made a few starts in the Haas IndyCar Series. And I do believe we got a caution out on the racetrack. We do! We've had a crash! It looks like it was involving William Johnston and Nick Smith. We will be able to get back to racing here. I do believe we'll get probably a 1-lap dash to the finish for this one. But they're racing back to the line, and just in case this thing does not go green, again in this race, Alice Johannes would win, because she's going to win the race back to the line here at Armory Digital. But it happened in turn number 1. That is the place where the crashes happen here at Armory Digital. At Daytona, it's always turn 4. Here at Armory Digital, it's turn 1. But the caution is out, and just a little note here on this racetrack. It's a very, very great racetrack. Love this racetrack. But those caution lights are a little bit harder to see than other racetracks because they got smaller lights on them. It's really hard to tell that they're actually blinking. But I saw a split in the pack there, and that is what indicated towards me that there was an incident on the racetrack, and in fact there was. So let's go ahead and see what happened to bring out the first caution here at the Armory Digital Super Speedway. And this is what happened here. It happened just after they took, I guess you can say, lap number 5. I think that's the lap it was. But Aaron Walpole and Aiden Shepard here. You're going to see Shepard, he's got Richard Kinghart to the outside of him here. And there's not enough room for these guys to make it work. Aaron Walpole slides up the racetrack just the slightest little bit in the number 83. But Aiden Shepard is there, and Shepard has nowhere to go. He can't move up anymore because of Kinghart. And Aaron Walpole, an Indianapolis 250 winner here in the NRLOA, with a pretty bad mistake heading him to turn number 1, causing the number 6 of Aiden Shepard to go around. You're going to see Kinghart here come down into Dane Cooper, give that 7-8 a little bit of damage, and that transition from the racetrack to the apron is not a pleasant one. You can tell this is a very high-banked racetrack, and you go from the apron, or you go from the racetrack to the apron, and that really will mess up your car. You see William Johnston and Nick Smith around. Walpole in the 83, I do believe he's going to be out with the damage he has in the 83. Tough break for Walpole. And you see Blaine Keys and Dane Cooper, they got a piece of that one. But like I said, they came from the racetrack down into the apron. That might give them a little bit of damage to their race cars. But anyway, let's go ahead, replay this in real time, then get to the restart here at Armory Digital. And this is what happened here with Aaron Walpole, Aiden Shepard. You see that 6, just nowhere to go as Walpole comes up on him. Then you see the 18 of Nick Smith, and that was a very hard transition from the racetrack to the apron. I mean, it's about, I'd say this racetrack's probably like banked by at least 30 degrees. But as you can tell, it was not a pleasant ride for Nick Smith or William Johnson or Aiden Shepard or Aaron Walpole. But nonetheless, that's just the way it is. And the number 33 of Alice Johannes leads the field. Now here's the thing. I think we're going to get a 1-lap dash to the finish for this one. I don't think we're going to have two laps at the finish. I could be wrong, but I think it's just going to be 1 lap. So that's good news for Johannes, but it's still a hard thing to hold these guys off here. So we'll see what she does. I do believe Chris Dodd's going to be 2nd, Mitchell Carter's going to be 3rd, but we're just going to have to see. Let's go ahead and get to the restart here at Armory Digital. And before we get to the restart here, as you can see, we're on lap 7. Still have not taken the 1-to-go signal. Jonathan Hoff in the number 16 with major trouble on his race car. Tough break for the rookie driver there in Jonathan Hoff. And I was right. We're going to have 1 lap to go when we restart here at Armory Digital. And this is a big thing for the rookie driver, Alice Johannes. A big test. Trying to hold off everyone behind her. You got a lot of great drivers behind her as well. Chris Dodd running in 2nd. How about Mitchell Carter in the 21? He's a rookie driver just like Johannes. But then right behind him, like I said, the most experienced driver in the field, Zachary Fitzwater in the number 9 running in 4th place, and Patrick Schamberger rounding out the top 5. Those are the only guys who I think have a shot at getting this win. Anyone behind Schamberger, I think, is too far back to get to this 33 in 1 lap. But hey, you never know. The 33 could have a very bad restart and hold those top 5 up. And then Hannah N finds her way to the inside of all those drivers and takes the win. You never know. That's why we race. We got 1 lap to go here at Armory Digital. Who's going to get it done in the Hers Dash Series? Chris Dye can see the win right in front of him, and I think he might have had a little bit of a problem possibly. Nah, I think that's just John Anders moving to the outside. But as he goes to the outside, there goes Chris Dye to the inside of Johannes, but that might be a little too early for the 42, because this 21 of Mitchell Carter is going to get a great draft down the backstretch here at Armory Digital. We'll see what he does. He's going to try to drive to the inside of Chris Dye, and he's not getting any help. Schamberger's going to try to split the middle. There is no help for Mitchell Carter, but he might not need it as he has the shorter way around the racetrack. How about Jonathan King in the 99? Where did he come from? He's getting a run here on the 21 of Mitchell Carter. Will he be able to get to the inside of him? He's going to try. Emily Anderson's behind him. Will the 99 get to him? Will Dodd get to him? It's going to be Chris Dodd. It is. Chris Dodd wins at Armory Digital in the Hers Dash Series. And we did not see that one coming at all. How about that? Oh my goodness. Chris Dodd shocks the world here at Armory Digital. He was stuck on the outside. We all ruled him out, but he got the run on the outside, and it's Chris Dodd winning here at Armory Digital in the Hers Dash Series. I remember the Season 1 Napa Truck Series race we had here. Cameron Gaju did that same thing. He got stuck on the outside, I do believe, heading into turn number 3, and we all ruled him out. But he got the run on the outside and took the win, and Chris Dodd gets it done in Armory Digital. That's 26 points for the veteran driver right there. And that was a very close finish as well. Mitchell Carter lost it by 2/1000ths of a second. But, hey, that's just the way it is sometimes. Alice Johannes restarted first. She will finish in 3rd place. Jonathan King almost came from the back and won that thing. He's going to finish in 4th. Patrick Schamberger with a great 5th place finish. Zachary Fitzwater in 6th. Emily Anderson. I do believe Hannah N's going to continue being the points leader. I don't think anybody close to her got in front of her, so I do believe Hannah N's going to continue leading the points here in the Hers Dash Series. We're just going to have to see. That's why you guys see the points at the end of the video. Chris Skinlard and Lucifer Sam ran out the top 10 here at Armory Digital, and that was a great race there for Chris Dodd in the 42, taking home the victory here at the Armory Digital Super Speedway. Of course, this video has been going on long enough, so I'm going to go ahead and end it right here. Congratulations to Chris Dodd for winning here at Armory Digital. Thank you guys very much for watching, and here are the points for the Hers Dash Series. My mouth has really been dry, and the reason why you just saw a skip there is because I gagged, and because my mouth is really dry, and I have bad allergies, and it's fall, you know, and I guess that's when the allergies start getting bad. I have a tendency to gag when I'm kind of trying to yell or something like that, so it was kind of hard to narrate this race, just to let you guys know. But yeah, that's why you kind of saw or heard a skip there. I do apologize for that. I do have bad allergies, and I don't take any medicine for it. So yeah, you guys do not deserve to hear that. But anyways, thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys later.